we are going to experience an area called Hachursha, an area filled with pine trees, beautiful pine trees that need a little bit of water to survive. And we're going to meet a unique dancer called Zoe. Let's look for her. It's very rare to find Zoe, but sometimes, on special occasions, we might get a chance to meet her. Some people say that she has this extraordinary talent to dance together with the elements of nature and the desert. Let's see what she has to tell us. But first, we need to find her. So, let's look for her. So what do I see here? 2 little feet. Let's climb a little bit higher. And yes, this is Zoe. Zoe came here to the desert, to make her biggest dream come true. To dance. Hey Zoe.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good?
You're doing good.
Yes.
It's recording, right? Yeah, it's recording.
Yes.
That's good. So, the first question that I'd like to ask you is, when I say to you self-expression, what does it mean to you?
When I think about self-expression, I think about the thing that makes you shine. We're all expressing ourselves sometimes in words and in actions and in normal situations in life, and I feel like when you're doing like when someone say in your element, this phrase, for me it's the peak of the self-expression. You have something inside of you and you find a way to let it out.
Okay, that is great. And I'll ask you another question.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to start dancing?
I feel like I've always been dancing, since I was a girl. It wasn't my parents sent me to dance classes and then it kind of progressed. I don't know, I just remember myself as a young child and going to dance classes in school and then afterwards picking to go in after school, and it was something that I always enjoyed, and I didn't feel like it started in a certain point. It was always sometimes not so regularly, but it was always there.
So you were always there from a young age?
Yes.
And what has been your biggest humiliation on stage?
Wow. Humiliation. Once I was...
like you say in Hebrew, fadicha.
Yeah. I performed on Independence Day on the main stage in the city I grew up in Hadera, with a young dance company, and I fell on stage at the beginning of the dance. The dance started with walking backwards, and the speaker was right behind me, and I fell on it, on the main stage. and then I was late to the rest of the dance. I don't remember feeling so embarrassed like afterwards, but I remember feeling really like shit, like on the stage.
And how much time and effort does it take to be a dancer?
I think I want to say a lot, because we talk about it a lot, me and my dancer friends, that the problem, or like what makes dancing a more challenging art, that it's also a sport. So you can be an amazing dancer, and if you stop dancing for a while, it doesn't mean you stop being amazing, but it's like if you don't practice it all the time and also like strengthen your body and like your abilities, so you always have to, you go back a few stages every time you don't do it, and that's why it always feels like you have to keep a momentum of like practicing it. So it's a lot. It's a lot of the demand of like the physical abilities to be a professional dancer are really, really high.
So what is like your daily routine as a dancer?
For me, I feel like I try to find a lot of movement in my daily life. I don't always like have it every day. But yeah, also like just physical practice. It could be like yoga or like working on your muscles, and it can be like walking, running, dancing in the living room, or taking time in studio and just like improvisation mainly.
And for like a regular dance routine, like you need to study a dance routine or a new dance routine.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take, something like that?
It really depends. It takes a long time to learn like a full combination. It depends on how long it is and how complicated it is and how like structured it is. Like if it's really like every count you need to know what you're moving or what you're doing, so it's more complicated. If it's like more something that you can take off of the music or something you can have a little more range to improvise, then it's less work.
So it depends.
Yeah, I want to say like between a few weeks and to a few months to sometimes more.
And what is your greatest desire?
That's a tough question. I feel like my greatest desire regarding to dance is to always find a way to incorporate it in my life. It's not only like I want to reach some kind of peak and to always be like doing something great that I haven't done, because I want that, but I also feel like I'm changing every year and I want different things, but I want to remember that dancing just makes me happy and I want to do it.
Like if you didn't dance, what would you have done? Do you have any other passion that you would want to do?
I have a lot of things that I like to do. Kind of in the last few years I really focused on dancing mainly, and it made the other things less important. I don't know what I would have done.